One of the things I love, and it is my favorite postseason about hockey, is obviously in football they do it during the game. You try to impose your will and physically take the will away from your opponent. In hockey, you have 7 games. I mean, a full series to do it. You're the most physical of all the Kings players. Can you sense when you've achieved that, when you've got a guy thinking because of what you've tried to impose on that opponent during a series?
Yeah, I mean, there was probably earlier in the playoffs you could see. Just physically, you can see there's, body language. You can see them breaking their will. And, I mean, in a 7-game series, that's the key. It's trying to break their will as soon as possible. And that was the thing about Jersey that was different than all the other opponents we played. We were up 3-0, and I said at the time after Game 3 that we hadn't broken their will yet, and that was the most important thing. And, getting that first goal, you could start to see their head drop last night. And, we ended up getting 3 in less than 5 minutes, and you could tell they were done.
Yeah, I felt like it was okay to go to the bathroom at that point. Now, speaking of heads, how big was Leno's chin? I mean, you just came from across the street. Just talk in person. How big was that thing?
Well, that's the first time I met him, so
was it like a cartoon? Was it like being with a cartoon?
No, that's what I had the picture in my head, and when you see him in real life, it's not nearly as big.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing. I wanted it just to almost hit
Massive,
you. I thought it might have knocked out those
Yeah.
teeth.
No, it was kind of the opposite, I guess, for me.
Wow.
What has this run been like for you? I saw you at at one of the I think it was a Laker Thunder game. You were courtside, or maybe it was a Laker Nugget game. You were courtside. Yeah. In terms of this particular postseason, I mean, what has it been like for you to roll around town, to go around Redondo Beach versus years prior?
It's definitely different. I mean,
Redondo, really?
Manhattan.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't say Redondo. I mean, I know you're not a Redondo guy. You go to the Redondo Beach Cafe, though, right?
I have.
You go see Costa and the Greeks.
Poutine.
Yeah,
nice poutine.
I've eaten it there.
Yeah.
Never had it before.
It's good.
Interesting. Yeah, an interesting.
So
dish.
you're rolling around the South Bay, Manhattan. I mean, what's different the last 6 weeks?
Just like Kings memorabilia. Everyone's wearing T-shirts. There's flags. There's signs on, the front windows of stores. And I mean, in Manhattan Beach, it's a pretty small community. They recognize players quite a bit, and they're pretty respectful. Just good luck.
Yeah, it's hard to compete with those volleyball guys for the girls, though, isn't it? I mean, you can't beat those volleyball guys for the chicks. Maybe now with the cup.
Yeah, I mean, this changes a lot of things. So,
how many of you guys actually? Because I know the whole Kings culture, and I grew up in the South Bay. The whole Kings culture down there has been like that for a long time, a few decades. But how many of you guys actually surf or even go to the beach? I mean, when was the last time you had your feet in the sand?
You know what? I go to the beach like maybe once a year.
See?
I think the last player that I played with is Blakey. And Blakey, he surfs every day.
Yeah.
And he's like a surfer. Like, he wetsuit and all. Like, doesn't matter what the weather is.
Even though Blakey won the cup
He surfs the pier, Matt. Blakey surfs the pier. I know it.
Big dude.
Yeah.
Blakey. Even though Blakey won the cup with the Avs, Luke wins it with the Red Wings. I mean, you mentioned Game 4. Marcel Dion, they fly him in. Do you have that relationship with? Is there something special about the Kings, the alumni, and the group that you represent by winning that cup?
Yeah, I mean it's a hard thing to kind of explain. I play with Luke and Blakey, so my connection with those two guys in particular is probably a little bit greater than some of those guys that were playing before I was born. But I know them all. The Kings do a good job of having the alumni around a lot, and you kind of feel the momentum building, not only in the city and the fans, but just within the organization, ex-players. I mean, I got texts and messages and emails from, multiple ex-teammates that, were a part of this organization at one point.
Why is it quicker? Why is it not quickie?
I heard a couple quickies, too. I heard both.
I think it's both, yeah.
Oh,
quicker,
okay.
quickie. Yeah,
just seems like it's always E. I can't figure out why he's quicker.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's either E or
Do you have a nickname other than what we've heard all these years?
No, it's Brownie.
Yeah, Brownie.
Brownie here, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. We're lucky you're lucky that we squeezed you in, because otherwise Matt and I were going to be making fart noises at each other the last 15, 20
That's
minutes.
all we were going to do. Well, we know you got to go. And
It's a great honor.
Yes.
What a great honor.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
for taking the time out.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Very
Thank you.
excited for you.